Before I move on, I just want to say this. In this whole mess where everybody is throwing around slander and name calling, there's only one person who is not involving themselves in these matters, and that's Kamala Harris. She refuses, and she has said so. She has stated on many occasions, even during the Brett Baer interview, when he tried to pressure her, tried to coerce her into calling Trump supporters stupid. He said, and I quote, "Are Trump supporters stupid?" She said, "No." "Oh, you don't find Trump supporters to be stupid or ignorant?" Or she said, "No." Kamala Harris says she refused to name call people, to name call Americans based on who they vote for. But Trump himself has no problem doing that. Biden himself has no problem doing that. And Biden has done it for what, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2010, 2020, 2020. How many decades is that? Remember he said you can't walk into a Indian 7-Eleven without speaking Indian. He said that Barack Obama was the first ever clean and bright African American that this country has ever seen. The first bright and articulate and clean African American that this country has ever seen. Not Sidney Poitier, not Denzel Washington, not Frederick Douglass, not the people that came before Barack Obama and the ones that are after him today. Barack Obama is the first ever clean, bright African American in American history. Joe Biden is also the one who wrote the crime bill. And you should have heard the language that he used to describe the people that this crime bill will be targeting. He also said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. So despite all that, oh yeah. And I can't forget the big one too, where in the 70s, during segregation, here in Delaware, there was a busing issue where blacks will be able to bus outside of their neighborhoods and go into other schools. And he said he didn't want his kids going to a racial jungle. I'm from Delaware. My parents are from Delaware. My parents went to segregated schools here in Delaware. My dad went to an all-black high school at William Henry Middle School. He tells me all about it. So this stuff is not made up stories that people are just making up. We lived it. I didn't live it personally, but my family lived it, and they tell me all about it. How a guy like that became senator of Delaware and now the president of the United States of America. And that's why I say none of this stuff matters. Because Joe Biden has a long history of this. Puerto Ricans act like they so, oh my God, offended by what this guy said on the Trump stage. Biden has a long history of defending Puerto Ricans, blacks, Indians, guys, the president of the United States of America. So miss me with your outrage. I mean, we all know it's about the Puerto Rican population is a huge population. They can swing this election left or right. So therefore, we have to let you know what the Trump campaign think of you Puerto Ricans. Oh, Biden called Trump supporters garbage. So we have to let you know what the Democrats think of you right wingers. So once again, we're at this point where it's us versus them, and no one is trying to bring people together, except for Kamala Harris. Now, I said before my last video, I'm not swinging left or right in this thing, but she looking better and better every time because she looks like the only person between Trump, and Biden's not even running. But they're trying to use Biden's words to hurt Kamala, even though Kamala said, I don't agree with that. I will never do that.